Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are enjoying your break, which I think most teachers are on at the moment, and starting to think about the coming year in the next few weeks. What I'd like to endorse and very much support is this new free music dictionary that has recently been launched on a site called Naxos. Now, Naxos may be familiar to some of you for the work that they're doing in bringing Western art music, jazz, and an array of world music pieces to the listeners at large. But they're really branching out here into a site called Naxos for Education. So I'm just going to play this short video here that will introduce the Dictionary of Music and explain briefly what it contains.
The Naxos Dictionary of Music brings together a wealth of encyclopedic information, much of which is supplemented by audio recordings and notation examples. Be it musical terminology or concepts, composer biographies or work analyses, this is the place to search for information. The Naxos Dictionary of Music, a dictionary you can listen to. Now available free through Naxos for Education. Create a bookmark today.
Okay, so that is a brief introduction to the Naxos Music Dictionary, and I just want to go a little bit further here and show some of the other options that were not mentioned there. So here, and I will provide these links for everybody, there's a pronunciation guide, which is very, very useful indeed, and just a cursory glance at some of them. So let's have a listen to this.
Ruggiero Leoncavallo. Ruggiero Leoncavallo.
So my understanding is that it is is actually an Italian who is saying that, and then if you jump to this one down here,
Ulrich Leyendecker. Ulrich Leyendecker.
My understanding of that is it's done by a native German speaker.
Rolf Liebermann. Rolf Liebermann.
Dirk Ligeti. Dirk Ligeti.
So some great little help there if you're introducing composers and you want to introduce those composers in the vernacular. There are a whole lot of artists as well that that Naxos is using, as well as musical terms. So here's some.
Acciaccatura. Acciaccatura. Appoggiatura.
Okay, so that's just a pronunciation guide, but I'm guessing what's probably more useful to most of you educators is the Naxos Dictionary of Music. So I've just chosen this one here, and you can see that there's basic notation there. But what I find really, really useful is the fact that there is notation there taken from famous pieces that contain the particular musical feature. So here in the Brahms example, yep, and I think if you just search anything, so harmonics, for example, and you're trying to explain what that is, there's a very, very lengthy explanation there with pertinent musical examples explaining the science behind it, and then specific examples from pieces, the Alban Berg violin concerto there, and the Saint-Saëns cello concerto, which is the one that I want to play for you. Okay, well, you can see there that in that particular example, if you were not familiar with this piece, that you may not even think that that is a cello doing harmonics. So very, very important. I think that we constantly talk about this in education, the importance of contextualizing terms, concepts, and for music, yes, it's one thing to provide a definition. It's one thing for a student to find a definition, but to actually see that definition and hear that definition in context, I think enhances learning. So this particular site has my absolute endorsement. As far as I'm aware, it's free and will probably continue to stay free. I also understand that this has taken up to a decade of work to get it into its current form. And my understanding as well is that it is being worked on weekly, so there'll be constant updates. I've only given you a fraction of what's available. There's also a lot of information about composers themselves, and I think that this is an invaluable source, particularly for IB music teachers, as they're confronted with the unfamiliar music that we must expose our students to over the course. So thank you all very much for listening. I hope that was helpful, and please do subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any future updates. Thank you all so very much.